今回は帝都の船宿のクエストから開始です。
She's the finest inn on the water in all Cyrodiil. I would Farewell.
Its scent is unfamiliar. What? Take care.
まず船宿に泊まると出港するので、船を動かした連中を倒します。
Hey, who in Oblivion are you? You don't look like one of the Blackwater brigands. What? I was told there are only 2 others on board. I locked the bouncer in the storage room, and she has the owner. So that leaves you. Now I'll ask again. Who are you? City Watch? I doubt it. But since you have aligned yourself with them, I think it's time to put an end to this conversation.
こんな感じで敵を倒して船を取り返します。
I'm Graman Gromarad, the bloated float's bouncer and helmsman. I've been locked in that storage room for hours. I don't know exactly what's going on, but not long ago, a gang of thieves calling themselves the Blackwater Brigands stormed the ship. They took myself and Ormel, the float's owner, hostage and put the ship to sea. I have no idea what they're after. If you can get me safely to the top deck, I can steer the float home. But I'm not budging until the coast is clear. I'm used to dealing with drunken louts, not a gang of well-armed thieves. All I know is there seems to be 4 of them. They blindfolded me before they put me in here, so I didn't see much. The float has 3 decks. This deck is the inn deck. The next level up is the tavern deck, and then there's the top deck. Good luck. You'll need it.
Ho there, where do you think you're going? Celine's not going to like this one bit. I wasn't to be disturbed. Lynch sent you up here? Why? Did he send you to talk to Celine? What does she need assistance with? She has Ormil under her own watchful eye in his cabin. Something isn't right here. What happened to Lynch? You bested Lynch. I always knew he was out of practice. Oh well, I suppose it's up to me to do his job for him, as usual.
You choose to share your what are you doing up here? They find the Golden Galleon yet? Over my dead body. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Oh!
Nice work. Sounds like the coast is clear, so I'll make my way up to the ship's wheel. But I'm not moving this hulk an inch until Ormil is safe. I thought I heard an Imperial woman's voice while I was blindfolded. Other than that, I don't know much more about her. Be cautious. Their leader sounds dangerous.
How'd you get in here? Roth? I told him to guard the wheel and not talk to anybody. Who are you? There's no cook on board the bloated float. How dare you try and make a fool of me? After I deal with you, I'll feed your body to the slaughterfish. Why won't you die?
Oh, thank goodness. That horrid woman kept threatening me. She said if I didn't come up with a loot, she'd throw me to the slaughterfish. It's a pity she wouldn't surrender. Such a waste of a young life. Well, I'm afraid all of this was my fault. They hijacked the bloated float because of me. Business has been waning of late, so I invented a story. I fashioned a tale about a golden galleon that the previous owner hid within this very vessel. It was to be a statuette made completely of gold. At the time, the idea was quite clever, I thought. I figured the lore would draw more curiosity seekers and adventurers looking for the treasure. What could the harm be if while they were here, they bought a drink or two? My business has increased quite a bit since I leaked the story. Well, obviously, I was mistaken. It was a terrible idea. I'm just glad that no innocents were hurt. I wouldn't want to have their blood on my hands. Anyway, sorry to ramble. You better get below now and rest until we arrive safely at the Imperial City docks. I'll turn over her body and the bodies of her compatriots when we arrive at the Imperial City. Don't let it trouble you, friend. I'm glad that you were on board to help rid me of them. If you hadn't been here, I don't even want to think about it. I needed some cash, so I went to see... Please, go get some rest.
Many thanks.
あとは宿屋の主人と話してクエストクリアです。
You're awake. Good. I didn't want to disturb you. I suppose you're wondering what I did with Celine. The authorities at the Imperial City took her off the ship as soon as we docked. I was also informed that there was a reward for her capture. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here, of course. She was a ruthless woman, and I'm glad she's gone. Such a waste. Yes, the float is quite a vessel, don't you think? The only functioning tavern and inn on the water in all of Cyrodiil. Bought it maybe 10 years ago when it was decommissioned. Had to gut the whole thing to make room, but kept it seaworthy. All the furnishings were built inside the ship, since they were too big to be carried on board. Spared no expense. Farewell.
次はアイレイドの彫像を手に入れてクエスト発生の準備をします。この彫像をウンバカノに売ってクエストを発生させます。
What can I do for you, Sir Knight? My master, Umbacano, is known across Cyrodiil as a collector of alien antiquities. He's always interested in rare artifacts from that era. Why? Do you have something of interest to my master? Really? May I see it, please? I believe my master would be interested in speaking to you right away. If you'll just follow me.
What can I do for you? Yes? You have something of interest to me? Ah, one of the 10 ancestors. Hold it up to the light. Yes, exquisite. You did the right thing by bringing this to me. I am interested in obtaining the complete set of these statues. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one. I would be happy to take this statue off your hands right now. I assume that's why you came to see me? Wonderful. Remember, I will be happy to give you the same price for any others that you find. And I'll double your payment if you manage to recover the complete set of 10. I look forward to a long and mutually profitable relationship. Yes, have you found another statue for me? Well then, you have work to do. I will continue to search the archives for any clues to the statue's locations. What can be said about taxes? Goodbye. The treasure hunter. Please. Ah, yes.
他の場所で彫像を手に入れてウンバカノに渡すと、他の場所を教えてくれるのでさらに5つ入手して渡します。
Ah, a second ancestor. Excellent. I had wondered whether the first was just luck, but I see now that you have some skill at this work. By good fortune, my research has uncovered some new information that may help you in your search for the remaining statues. I have found the names of a number of Ayleid cities where the statues may have been taken for safekeeping during the siege of White Gold Tower. The only modern sites that still bear their ancient names are Moranda, Macamentain, Wenyanduik, Ninendiva, and Fanakas. There is no guarantee that my sources are correct, of course, but these should at least provide a starting point for your search. Milona Umbranox, Aria. Take care. The treasure hunter. Please, have a seat. Ah, yes. My treasure. Yes. Have you found another statue for me? Beautiful. Exquisite. You have proven yourself to be quite resourceful. I have another task which should interest someone of your particular talents. You have proven yourself more than a simple grave robber. I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. Are you interested? Excellent. Here, take a look at this sketch. The ancient text referred to this site only as the High Fane. Do you know it? I'm not surprised. I have not been able to find any modern reference to it. Still, the architectural detail is distinctive enough. It may still be recognizable. The High Fane dates from the late Ayleid period, following the fall of White Gold Tower, a very troubled time for that ancient people. A time I find most fascinating. The drawing on the bottom of the page I gave you depicts a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane. I believe this carving will shed new light on Ayleid history. If I am able to examine it closely, I would like you to retrieve it for me. You will need this as well. It is the key to the inner chamber of the High Fane. I part with it reluctantly, so guard it well. It is what began my search for the High Fane many years ago. Your first task is to locate the ruins of the High Fane. I believe it must now be known by a different name. I've never heard the Countess... Goodbye.
You must be Umbacano's new plaything.
外に出るとクロードから誘われるので、ホテルまで行きます。
I always enjoy meeting my rival treasure hunters. What? Did you think you were the only one? Come, let's have a drink together. Now then, I propose a toast. To Umbacano, may his purse never run dry. You know what? I will help you. Although it is liable to get you killed, the High Fane is now known as Malada, up in the Vallis Mountains. But I do not advise you to go there. Read The Cleansing of the Fane first, then decide. As I said, a very bad place. I don't own it. One of the rare book dealers in the market district may have a copy. Read it. Educate yourself. Our mutual employer rarely tells us the whole story, but he pays very well. Not that I should be giving advice to one of my rivals. Must I hold your hand? I begin to wonder what Umbacano sees in you. It is an Iliad ruin in the far west of this province, up in the Valles Mountains. Think carefully about what I told you, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Ah!
テートの書店で本を買って読んだ後にマラーダへ行って依頼されたものを取りに行きます。
Well done.
依頼品を手に入れてから外へ出ると襲ってくるので、一掃してからウンバカノのところへ戻ります。
Are you sure? I truly have no wish to harm you. It is the carving I want. Just business. Hand it over, and someday we will both laugh about this over drinks at the Tiber Septim. I will give you one last chance. As you wish. Too bad. I was just getting to like you. Kill him. You're outmatched, elf.
Ah, yes. My treasure hunting friend. What can I do for you? Yes, you learned that it is the ruin now known as Malada. Were you able to recover the carving yet? Wonderful! You are indeed a treasure hunter of exceptional talents. Here is your reward as promised. Normally, I would give you a chance to celebrate your success, but I do have another task for you. if you are interested. A rather urgent one. The carving you recovered from the ladder will be invaluable in my research on the late Iliad period. This is not quite in your usual line of work, but I hope you can help me just the same. A rival collector has an item which I very much want to add to my collection, but she stubbornly refuses to consider any of my offers. She and I have had our differences over the years, I admit. Now she is taking this opportunity to get her revenge. I believe that you may be able to persuade her to part with the item, where I cannot due to her prejudice against me. Are you interested? Very good. I hope you will succeed, where I have so far failed. Her name is Herminia Cinna. She lives here in the Imperial City, in the Elven Gardens district. She fancies herself a student of the Iliads, although she sadly lacks any aesthetic instinct whatsoever. Be that as it may, she has come into possession of an ancient relic known as the Crown of the Iliads. Your job is to acquire it for me. Here is more than enough gold to buy it at any reasonable price. You may keep whatever you do not use as your fee. Reputedly the crown worn by the last king of the Iliads, it deserves to be part of my collection. Very little is known of him, not even his name. He ruled the last Iliad city in Cyrodiil during the First Era, 3 centuries after the fall of White Gold Tower. I've never heard the Countess mention her hut. Farewell.
では、彼女のところへ行って話を聞きます。
The king of Nenalata is the last Iliad king known to history, true. He appears to have ruled for centuries past the fall of all the other Iliad kingdoms, if the ancient chronicles are to be believed. But there never was a single king of the Iliads. Each city-state had its king, and their power waxed and waned over the years. The king of Nenalata was the last, simply because all the other kings had been destroyed or driven out of Cyrodiil. You want to buy my Iliad crown? It isn't for sale at any price. I would think Umbacano would know that by now. Save your breath. He's the only one who knows I have it. He's tried to get it from me for years. I will never allow the crown to fall into Umbacano's hands. He is far more dangerous than you realize. Far from it. His interest in the Iliads is not that of a mere scholar. He hopes to unlock the secrets of their magical power. And if you know anything about Iliad-ruled Cyrodiil, that should make you very uneasy. I'm afraid I don't know for sure. I wish I had a more persuasive answer, but hear me out. The crown of the Iliads which Umbacano wants is not simply an ancient work of art. It has certain superficial magic powers, true, but its real power is hidden. However, my studies of the ancient text make clear that it is the key to dangerous magical powers which should be left dormant. You're right. Even if I persuade you, he'll send someone else. Someone less amenable to reason. But what if you brought him another Iliad crown? My own research into the late Iliad period suggests that there was not a single Iliad ruler, but many. They were a bitterly divided people, with many warlords vying against each other for power. Their ultimate demise was wrought by their own civil strife, at least as much as by the rebellion of their human slaves. My crown, the one Umbacano covets, belonged to the ruler of Nenalata. I've learned of another crown, entombed with the last ruler of the rival city of Lindai. Since Umbacano has never laid eyes on the real crown of the Iliads, I doubt he could tell the difference. In any case, the other is also a real Iliad crown, just not the right one. I think we could all sleep better if you brought him Lindai's crown instead of the crown of Nenalata. Here. I happen to have the key you'll need to enter the royal burial chamber in Lindai. I hope you'll make the right choice. The Ayleid city of Lindai was a bitter rival to Nenalata, the city of the so-called last king of the Ayleids. Umbakano may not be able to tell the difference between the crown of Lindai and the crown of Nenalata. It's at least worth a try. I know... Hey, did you hear... Take care.
それではリンダイへ行って王冠を手に入れます。
Ah, yes. My treasure hunting.
この王冠を渡すとさらに別の依頼が発生するので、待ち合わせ場所で合流します。
Interesting. These markings are unexpected. The royal glyph is not as described by Sorkalin. But no matter. This is clearly authentic Ayleid workmanship. Later ages have never seen the like. To think that I hold the very crown that once graced the brow of the last Ayleid king. Even to gaze upon it would have been death to any one of the lesser races in the old days. I thank you again for your efforts. I have one final task for you, if you are still willing to face danger on my behalf. In order to bring my research on the last king of the Ayleids to its final stage, I need to go to the throne room of Nenalata. While I am not without means of defending myself, I believe you would be an invaluable companion on such an expedition. Your reward will be whatever plunder you wish to carry off from Nenalata. Since the throne room has been sealed since the time of the Ayleids, it should provide rich pickings. Very well. 3 days, then. Don't be late. Remember, I will be expecting... Greetings, Breton.
Have you...
Here you are at last. I know exactly where the throne room lies. Your job is simply to get me there safely. Lead the way.
.では敵を倒しながら採用を目指します。バカノがやられるとクエスト失敗になるので、待たせて敵を一掃してから動かすようにします。
This is it! Just as Sorkalin described it. Follow me. Av Ariel, Yitamriel, Delavoy an Your sneaky-looking sword. Here it is. Throne of the last king of the Eliads. And so it falls to me to begin the restoration of our ancient glory. Av suna tamrien, octavoy an apen aran malaboro.
一応クエストは終わったみたいなので今回はここまでにします。